Is there any way to stop this happening again? Being a pilot is one of the most responsible jobs you can have, but how are they checked? It seems Thomas Lubitz was able to hide an illness, even from the captain, who'd already flown one journey right next to him that morning. So, how do airlines vet recruits? Well, every year pilots get a medical check, and the BBC has been given special access to film what happens.
So Esther, how have you been?
Hi, very well, yes.
Esther has come in for her checkup. She's a flight instructor.
When are you hoping to get back into the seat and start flying and instructing again?
Well, as soon as possible, that's why.
With 30 years as a GP, Dr. Peter Rowley says he can spot signs of depression, but it's not foolproof.
There's nothing to stop a pilot from barefaced lying about it and saying, oh, everything's happy and I've got no worries at all. No, my drinking is only 2 units a week rather than the 60 it actually is or might be.
But it's not all about these doctor appointments. Airline pilots are checked and tested more than most other professions, including train drivers and surgeons, who all have life in their hands.
Stable.
They're regularly put under pressure in simulators, and if someone's worried about a crewmate, they're encouraged to report them. Before the crash, Lufthansa was one of many European airlines relaxed about leaving just one person locked up and alone in here at the controls. Along with many other airlines, they've now changed those rules. So if you're flying soon, you'll notice a flight attendant coming in here if one of the pilots steps out. So there are always 2 people in the cockpit. And tonight, the safety regulator has recommended that all European airlines now follow suit. Clearly, none of those who've lost loved ones will be thinking about money right now. But the cold reality is that the amount they get will come down to basic facts. What did the victim earn? So the parents of the school children might get less. Most chillingly of all, the longer those people on board were frightened before the plane hit the ground, the more their families could receive. And it makes a huge difference which country you're from.
One of the most difficult parts of my job, helping families in this situation, is to explain to them that as British families, their cases are worth less than the American families, and explaining to the German families that the German families' cases are worth less than the Spanish families, because all those people who lost their lives on that aircraft endured a fairly similar experience in the last 8 minutes of the descent.
Tonight, it's still unclear how this seemingly normal man could kill so many people. Richard Westcott, BBC News.